Hello and welcome. Welcome to day 10 of Black History Month, 28 days of Black excellence. My name is Faith Moore and I am your host for this evening. I hope that you're doing well. Today we're delving into the world of sports. I'd like you to tell me, who was this man? He was a Canadian track and field athlete, the first Olympic athlete that was Black from Canada, and top ranked in 100-meter and 200-meter events. This man's name was John Army Howard. Army was the nickname that they used for him. Army Howard, he was born in the US and he came to Canada when he was 9. Not too much is known about his childhood or what happened in between there, but by 1912, he was Canada's best hope for a medal. It was challenging, though, to be a Black athlete at that time. As you can imagine, his selection for the Canadian team, the Olympic team, was historic, and it brought out a lot of ugly racism in newspaper coverage. He couldn't stay in the same hotels as his white teammates. He was being spoken to inappropriately because people didn't like the color of his skin mixing with others. And at one point, as he was preparing for this enormous opportunity at the Olympics in 1912, he got into a major disagreement with his coach. And that stress, coupled with a stomach issue that he had, made him perform poorly and actually not place when he competed at the Olympic Games. He ended up serving in World War I and with the Canadian Army Medical Corps, among other things, and then later on won another medal, a bronze, at the Inter-Allied Games, and he passed away young. He did, however, have children who went on to be Olympians. Their names are Harry and Valerie Jerome. They moved from Winnipeg to British Columbia as children, and things were hard for them as well. Moving into this neighborhood, right by their school, there was actually a petition taken out by some people at the school who didn't want them there. They wanted to ban them from attending and got people to sign it, but it was overturned. It didn't work out. So when they did actually try to go to school, there was an incident where the brother and sister were actually stopped by kids and adults, and they were pelted with rocks. And Valerie tells this story as a day that she'd rather forget, but can't. When they went on to high school, they still experienced racism, and we're talking about here in sweet Canada. They joined a track club, however, when Harry was in grade 11, and they would both go on to compete at the highest levels. Valerie competed in the 1960 Summer Olympics in Rome, among other competitions, and Harry, well, he had a varied experience. He ended up going to the Olympic Games in 64 and winning bronze, Pan American Games in 67, winning gold in 100 meter, the Commonwealth Games in 66, getting gold, and Universiade, not sure how to say that, never seen a word like that in my life, but Budapest, whatever language they speak, however they would say that word is how you'd say it. He got a bronze in Budapest in 1965, so right before that. And so he was honestly one of the most accomplished Olympians and athletes of the country. And so he's been awarded in so many very different ways. Before we get to all his awards, however, he did continue. He retired from competing, and he became a gym teacher, and he held senior positions in the Ministry of Sport after he retired from sports. So altogether, his achievements, you see him there getting a medal and being very sportsmanlike, shaking that man's hand. We see that he broke world records all through the 60s. He met world records. He made Canadian records. It was a very, very illustrious career. And let's see, I heard someone arrive. Hey there, Amy. Thanks for catching me live. It's great to have you on the other side there. So let's see. Yeah. So what are the different things how were the different ways that he was honored? Let's go to that. Let's do this. Hi, everyone. I'm back. All right, so he was honored in a number of different ways. He was an officer of the Order of Canada in 1971. He's gotten a Walk of Fame star here in Canada in 2001. He has actually quite a few honors, but he's also remembered by organizations like the Black Business and Professional Association, and there's an award called the Harry Jerome Award, and a ceremony, the Harry Jerome Awards. And I do believe I either attended or received one of these many moons ago. Oh, let's do this. Let's do this. Many moons ago. And it's a very prestigious award to receive. So if you know of any young Black individuals that are excelling in any area, please point them towards the Harry Jerome Awards put on by the BBPA. It's a long name. So one of the interesting legacies here is that Army Howard, he pursued this dream, the enormous dream. Being an Olympian is not a joke. It is an intense grind, and it is a consistent mindset. There are so many things that go into doing things at the most excellent level. And perhaps it was in his genes that he was able to pass down to his grandkids, or perhaps it was, let me do this one, or perhaps it was just seeing the example, reading and hearing about their grandfather and thinking, oh goodness, if he could do it, so could we. But whatever it was, that is a beautiful legacy to continue on the tradition of striving and taking their bodies to the very limit and doing their very best in the Olympic Games. So I'm just going to put this one up there too. I love getting comments. If you guys have a comment, please feel free to jump in and say something. Oh, I don't think I received an award. Oh, I did. Oh, I just said that, didn't I? Sometimes I don't know what I'm saying. Thank you, Amy. I appreciate it. All right, so here's the question. What can we do today in the spirit of John Army Howard, in the spirit of Harry Jerome, in the spirit of Valerie Jerome? I should go on and tell you more about her. She went on to be in education herself as well. And then she was part of the Green Party. And what I think was so interesting about her is that she decided, this is Valerie here, she decided that she would run for political office for the Green Party, but it sounds like she ran multiple times, but she didn't win any of them. But it sounds like she wanted the platform more than the win. She wanted to be able to espouse green ideologies and be able to share the green perspective more than in wanting to be the leader of the party. Her son would end up being the leader just a little later. So that was super interesting to me. But she's still around, and she's still doing really great things in her community. And just recently, there was a Google Doodle of Harry Jerome there. And so that is one of the ways that he's also being honored. So today we met Army Howard, Harry Jerome, and Valerie Jerome, Olympians and trailblazers. If you enjoyed the program, hit the like button and share this with a friend. We look back so we can look forward to a better world. See you tomorrow when we'll talk about a lesser known beacon of hope in Black history that I learned about last summer. Wherever you're watching from, on Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram, I'm Faith Amore, and I thank you for watching. Bye-bye for now.